It's great to have Matt Standridge in here on Thursday afternoon. Yeah, pleasure to look at our forecast.
Yes, we're all getting to know Matt a little bit better, one of our newest additions to the weather team.
It's nice to see the sunshine out this afternoon. It
Thank
took
goodness.
a while.
It took a long time, and that's one reason why we didn't get as warm today. The clouds blocked the sun for a little bit. But I want to show you some of the weather maps, show you what our next storm system is coming in and how it's going to impact us going into Friday. So we got first session and second session coming up at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and then what about the weekend? How's the weekend shaping up? Well, all has to do with this next storm system. Right now, we're sitting here with a couple clouds being thrown at us at times. This boundary to our north and west has been throwing these clouds every once in a while. But the good news is that this high pressure is going to help spin in more of that south wind tomorrow to warm us up. We've got 60s on the way. For some of us, especially north of Indianapolis, where we've been kept in the 30s all day, we're going to almost double our temperature. Much warmer air coming up for your Friday. Probably one of the nicest days of the week, but we got to make a compromise, a little give and take. Some rain showers will be possible tomorrow afternoon and evening as this next storm system comes in. But we're going to be watching this thing move pretty quickly. That cold front that you see is going to hit us by tomorrow night, knocking us back down. So we warm up for your Friday, and then we cool back down going into the weekend. Here's the look at your evening forecast. We got a lot of 40s, and we'll probably stay in those 40s for a little bit. Temperatures aren't going to drop like a rock tonight, just because those southeast winds will start to increase later this evening. And we've got temperatures holding in the 40s to about 8 o'clock, some more 30s after 9 o'clock, but generally mostly clear skies. Should be able to see a lot of the stars tonight. Waking up tomorrow morning, check in with meteorologist Chuck Lofton. He'll show you some of the cool temperatures as you're headed out the door, but the good news is that we're not going to stay with these 30s. It's kind of like we did today. We're going to head to the 60s in the afternoon. Big warm up on the way. Mid 60s in the capital. You head farther south, there will be some of us who get flirting with some of the upper 60s. Some of us could even get close to 70 degrees farther south as well. But here's your look at your forecasted temperatures throughout the day. You can see as those south winds pick up, the temperatures start to boost up as well. Should be a nice Friday. The problem is, as our next front comes in, some rain showers are going to be squeezed out with some of these southerly winds. So in the morning, we're dry. We should get a decent amount of sun first half of the day. But after lunchtime, clouds will thicken up, and then we have to talk about some splash and dashes coming in. Scattered showers picking up. Some of them could be a little heavy. There could even be a quick rumble of thunder. It's not going to rain constantly all evening, but we'll be tracking these in and out showers throughout the rest of the evening and into the overnight. There's the front, though. It passes on through, it cools us down, and then we're much cooler going into the weekend. Here's another way to look at those rain zones throughout the afternoon and evening. Heaviest chances of rain will be in Indy, and then farther south into the east towards Richmond. Later into the evening, rain zone push south towards Greensburg, Seymour, and Batesville, and we start to dry up across the city and headed north towards Noblesville. But speaking of Indianapolis, we'll be watching a few showers every once in a while come at us, but in between, the good news is that for Grambling taking on Purdue, we'll be in the 60s much of the time. So warmer weather tomorrow. Doesn't last very long. Felicia, Dustin, we're talking about a bit of a cool down this weekend, but that also doesn't last too long.